anxiety right now. I don't know what it is.
Let's talk about that.
Okay.
Interesting.
Also, have you noticed that everyone has COVID?
I had COVID.
Listen, I know I fucking have COVID because like everyone around me has had it.
Wait, I had it like 2 weeks ago.
And
it was so bad.
When I was in LA, everyone now I was with basically has COVID.
I had it in LA, I think.
Great.
Yeah.
I was actually touching you then.
Yeah. So, and it was sore throat consistently for like 4 or 5 days. And usually my sore throats go away after like
a day. Wow, my sore throats are always like the thing to know that I'm really getting sick.
Sore throats, runny nose, viral.
Well, I have it.
Yeah, because I was like, I need to take an antibiotic, but then
I've been sleeping so much.
The fatigue is crazy.
I'm so tired, and I was like, I have to have mono.
You can't even fight the sleep. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Codependence. We're gonna just jump back. I think the fatigue is really like, it's crazy because I would wake up, try to move to the couch, fall back asleep within 2 minutes. I couldn't even keep my eyes open long enough to do something. I think there's about to be a whole new wave. Not that I'm the CDC, but
I mean, that would make sense that it's coming.
Yeah, there's about to be a whole nother wave. It's kind of like, I think it's going to be like the flu now.
Amazing.
Have you gotten a booster?
No.
Me neither.
Like
you got
ever?
A flu shot?
No. I feel like sad and tired.
Sad isn't really a symptom of COVID, but
I feel like the fatigue is making me sad.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And like I can't even pay attention to a new show. Like I can't focus.
Oh wow, that's actually
I have like brain fog.
Brain fog, yeah. I feel like that's a sign of COVID. But also we've been really busy lately.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys know, last week we took a spur of the moment trip to LA just to like pop out there, go on a few other podcasts. Nick Vile's podcast. We did Girls Gotta Eat. We did Sheena Shea's podcast. I don't know how we pulled that together in literally 3 days.
I mean, I feel like we booked the flight like 2 days out. I was still in Curacao when we booked it.
Yeah. It was.
And
I kind of, not gonna lie, it does kind of give me a thrill booking shit last minute.
Yeah, I'm not that bitch.
You wanted to book my ticket at like 3 days. I was like, no.
I was like getting nervous about you.
I was nervous. When you book a flight, I don't ever anticipate going somewhere until I've made the flight and I'm sitting on it. So therefore, it's just really an idea in my head, even though I have a ticket.
No, we were going.
Yeah. I was officially like, we are going when I made my flight at JFK, because also JFK is like such a hike.
Oh, what I do want to say is that everyone's been in my DMs asking me about the Six Flags date, and I just want to set the record straight that I did not go.
Oh.
I chickened out.
Yeah.
I never even followed up with that man. I can't remember his name.
It wasn't worth remembering. But Six Flags would have been a cool date.
I still want to go. I want to go. I want to do something fun.
October's coming. Oktoberfest.
Oh, yeah. I like Fright Fest.
Yeah. Oktoberfest. Wait.
Fright Fest.
Oh, Fright Fest.
I know what you meant.
Yeah. It's like, wait,
it's fine.
Oktoberfest.
Yeah. LA was fun, though, I thought.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm an LA person, though.
I felt like you were really feeling it.
Really? I stayed in my hotel room. Did you go out that night? Saturday? No, it wasn't even a weekend. Did you go out?
We left the house every night.
I didn't.
Not you. Yeah, we did.
Where'd you go?
Well, we went to like Korean barbecue. We didn't like go out. Like, we went to eat. And then we went to this like Korean skincare place and we bought like all types of masks and stuff. And then we got ice cream and then we went home and we did feet masks and hand masks.
Did you do the foot mask?
No, not a hand mask. Foot. What?
Did you do the foot mask that like peels all your dead skin off?
It wasn't like that advanced. I honestly think Shade could have chosen better. But
first of all, I'm very jealous that you went to a Korean skincare place. Didn't even.
It wasn't on
me.
purpose. It was like next to the Korean barbecue.
Oh, that tracks.
Yeah, and she was like, "I want to go in," and I was like, "Whatever." So we did some masks and stuff and sat.
Yeah.
And basically silence. It was nice.
I love that.
I had a really good time with Shada. It made me like appreciate her. I actually miss her a lot.
Are you gonna cry?
No, I've been crying all morning. I don't have any more tear ducts.
Okay, you know, that's like, Shada's like your friend from home that just kind of makes you feel settled.
Not usually though. Like she's not usually that person that I would choose like to make me feel settled.
Damn, Shada.
I say that with love.
Who's your friend that makes you feel settled when you like, or
if I'm having if I'm in a really okay, well, I would say Cole is the one person that makes me really calm. Like I've gone to Cole,
fucking serene energy. It's so crazy.
I've had like really, really bad times, and I go to her house and I get in her bed and I like always pass out of sheer exhaustion and just like being overwhelmed. And she just like is always there when I wake up, looking at me, smiling, and like
she's like, "Do you need anything?"
Pretty much.
Her voice, I love her voice. I still can't believe you guys are friends, but like
that's not nice. Because we're opposites.
Complete opposites. But I like that about you guys. It's a cute dynamic. And she's so peaceful.
She's just such a sweet, sweet girl.
That's like, okay, so my mom came into town this past week. Literally, I landed Wednesday night.
I didn't even think you were going to make your flight home.
Dude, me neither.
And you weren't like, you had no urgency.
No, at this point in my life, I know that it is what it is. If I miss my flight,
then you're stuck at the airport. Who wants that?
I really hate being stuck at the airport, but I will say if I do miss my flight, it gives me a moment to like settle down.
That's true.
But I made my flight by the skin on my teeth, regardless. Also, that was the most awful flight home. I had 2 gamers behind me. I don't know who the fuck games.
What do you mean?
Like gamers. They were streaming Wi-Fi and gaming. They had
with
little
each other?
Xbox controllers on their laptops. Yes. When I tell you, I've never been more pissed.
You know that nothing's worse than the flight I had to LA, though. I got puked on.
Oh, yeah, you got puked on. You got puked on.
This woman was having...
Oh, we had the flights from hell. Okay.
I was like, what? That flight, I was like, nothing else could go wrong. I was in a bad seat. My TV wasn't working on my like...
Did you fly Delta? Oh, JetBlue.
JetBlue. And TV wasn't working. And then this woman next to me is just doing the absolute most. She was freaking me out. Like, she was scaring me.
Were you 3? Is it 3 in a row? Or
it was
2?
3 in a row.
And so where were you in the middle?
No, I was actually I ended up supposed to be in the middle. She wanted to switch so she could be in the middle, which was weird. So
the girl who was throwing up.
The throwing up girl. So I ended up in the window.
I like the window.
I'm a window person too, and the only thing is like I feel like I always feel bad trying to get people up if I have to pee, but I just try not to.
Yeah.
But like she was crazy.
Yeah.
She was moving up, down, up, down. Like she kept being like, you need to close the window shade. And I like to know like what's going on outside every now and then. So like if I opened it for 5 seconds, she'd be like, close it.
Don't you feel like if you're not sitting on the window seat, you have no
right.
jurisdiction
and you
over open or closed?
You gave that seat up.
Yeah. Yeah. You have no jurisdiction whether we're open or we're closed. And you can't even suggest it to me. It's my window. And if I paid extra, you definitely can't tell me what to do.
I'm just in a bad mood.
So at what point did she start vomiting?
We were still on the ground. So
you haven't even left the
we're on the ground. She's coughing. Like she's like coughing.
Is it dry heaving?
And then it turns into dry heaving. So then she like pulls out she had a breakfast sandwich with her. She pulls that out of the bag and she's like trying to make it into the bag. But I don't think she like covered her mouth around the bag properly. So then it was like, and like,
oh my fucking
gosh. I really have
disgusting.
No threshold for puke. Like if you puke, I'm puking type of thing. Like if I see it, I just don't handle it well. I'm never like, I cannot hold your hair if you're puking. I'm not that type of girl. I just don't do well with puke.
Understandably so.
I've always been that way. And I'm like, it's making me physically uncomfortable right now thinking about how disgusting it was. And then like this woman would still like, so then she'd be like, she was trying to sleep, I think. So this is like puke, sleep. She'd like lie down for 5 seconds and get up for 5 seconds and lie down for 5 seconds.
Yeah, she probably had the spins. Like
I feel like looking back, I'm wondering if it was a really bad anxiety attack. But I didn't have that. I didn't have like that feeling in the moment. But looking back, I'm like, she could have just been highly, highly anxious.
Yeah, I've had an anxiety attack on an airplane before. Honestly, one of my worst moments. Was this last summer?
It was last year.
Yeah, last year I had the worst anxiety attack on the plane.
Puking.
I actually, now that you say that, I had fallen asleep. I was anxious going on to the fight, And then we were up in the air for some time. I was trying to just go to sleep and just chill out. And this was 2 years ago when I was like first moving to New York, and I woke up and I just like had like that heat rush over me. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to go to sleep. And I was sitting by the window seat and I didn't think anyone could tell. I was really just trying to keep it to myself. And I was like, apparently I was like swaying back and forth, just like trying to get comfortable. And then next thing you know, this guy comes and sits next to me. He's like, I'm an EMT. Are you okay? Like, and I just was like, I couldn't see. I couldn't see anything. I was like hyperventilating, and then I started puking. I will say.
Was he single?
No. He had a wife and kids behind him. But girl, I did look at his wedding ring because even though
I couldn't
anxious,
see, I'm anxious, I'm puking, but is he wearing a ring?
Because he was checking my pulse, and I was like, okay, checking pulse with his left hand.
Because what a meet cute that would be.
No, but I was horrified. I was throwing up, and he was like holding my hair. It was very nice. I will say I am a neat thrower-upper.
He held your hair?
Yeah, girl. Yeah.
How did that make you feel?
I was sweating bullets at the time. Honestly, I was
like
trying not to shit
like
my
your
pants,
weave
and
ponytail?
I was like, what?
Like you had a weave in, I'm assuming.
Totally.
That is bold.
He's a black man.
Okay.
Yeah, come on.
Okay. Okay. I was like,
sis, I'm helping you out. I'm here to save the day.
That's different.
Yeah. But I mean, I will say I am a neat thrower-upper, thank God.
Well, this woman could take some tips from you.
Yeah, because I hate throw up, and I know I try to keep it contained, even like puking in the car. I'm a car sick type of girl. I'm just
you've never puked in the car with me.
No.
But like, I mean, I was throwing up all night last night for God knows what. I had like this crazy rush of anxiety. Yesterday was a highly anxious day.
I feel like you're still a little bit in it.
For sure. Like I should not be here right now.
Okay. Guys, we're gonna cut this short today.
Now a word from our sponsor, BetterHelp. Life is hard, and it can be easy to feel overwhelmed and lost. Whether you're dealing with decisions around your career, relationships, or anything else in between, therapy helps you stay connected to what you really want while you navigate your life, so you can move forward with confidence and excitement. For me, I look forward to my weekly therapy sessions that empower me to be the best version of myself. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. Visit betterhelp.com/codpod today to get 10% off your first month. That's betterhelp.com/CODPOD.
So what is it about your anxiety? Like why do you feel like you're at a heightened level right now? What sends you into a heightened level?
The thing is, I feel like I've been pretty like even keel recently. I feel like things have been better. I don't know what triggered it, but like yesterday I was just on edge.
Were you on the beach yesterday?
Yeah, and but I also got to the beach and I passed out for like apparently for 3 hours.
Gee, that's a lot. In the sun.
But
it was probably really nice too.
This beach was like, yeah, it was a whatever. I've been to 2 beaches now in the last like few days, and which is big for me. I don't normally go to beaches in America.
Yeah, I know. I was like, you went to Far Rockaway? That is quite a bold move.
Have you been?
Tuesday? No. Actually, I've been once. I went last summer. But we're talking about your anxiety.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. And you know what I've noticed though? When I'm anxious, the one thing I want is a cheeseburger. I don't know what that is about like cheeseburgers being comforting to me.
Yeah.
But then I almost always end up puking a cheeseburger up.
Sick.
It's gross. It's gross.
I'm concerned about your anxiety. I am also a little bit on edge as well, but I will say, so my mom came into town this week, and she was just she came almost a year ago, which is kind of crazy because it doesn't feel like it was a year ago now, but she came in October of last year, and like, what?
No, I'm just trying to think about when she came and like
yeah,
what was
remember when
happening.
she came for that weekend?
Yeah.
And she like kind of was like, I'm here. And I was like,
I do remember all of that.
Yeah, that was almost a year ago now. So she like came, and I like had some stuff to do, so we're kind of running around the city. I like took her to go get her hair done, whatever.
Does she like her hair?
Oh my God, she loved it.
Good.
Loved Sade. I'm like, oh, she's sent from Jesus, which I need to Venmo her, by the way. So we're having a conversation. We're just kind of like popping in and out of stores. And she was just like, you seem so much more comfortable and settled than you did last year. And she's like, it's been like nice to kind of see you in this space of New York.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, last year, I don't know if you realize, like, you were such a ball of anxiety and confusion and stress. And like, I was like, oh my God, thank you for noticing a little bit of growth a little bit. But obviously, fast forward a year, I'm just like, wow, my anxiety was at an all-time high.
Yeah.
And I feel like now I don't even know what I'm doing to manage it right now. Because honestly, I'm not doing much. Not in therapy currently. And then still have 3 more ketamine sessions I need to do. But I'm not jumping off the ledge like I used to, or like truly doomsday.
I see the difference. I think it's very obvious. I attribute it all to your ketamine therapy.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, like, you are in a different place in your life.
Yeah.
But I feel like that just changed your whole perspective.
I want you to do it.
I know. I just need to. Can you send me the list? Like, send me the name and everything. I'll sign up today. Like, I just need to do it. It needs to be done.
Yeah.
I'm like dragging my feet on it. It needs to be tried.
Do you feel like therapy is helping with your anxiety at all, or do you just feel like you go through the motions of therapy?
I kind of feel like I go through the motions of therapy right now.
Yeah.
I love my therapist. I've had her for years. I like would never talk to anyone else about any. Like, I just love her. I hope to keep her forever. But it does just feel like, like I had therapy this morning and nothing felt
resolved or.
But I also noticed that after therapy, like that day of therapy, I'm always like in a weird headspace.
Yeah.
Like, it's like I'm processing it all still, so it feels weird.
Do you feel like it's because you're busier all around?
I'm also not settled. I haven't been settled in the last few weeks. One, I also not just moved, but like moved pretty recently. I still don't have like a grocery store that I love, or like
which, for context, y'all, Mya needs a grocery store that she can go in the middle of the night, whenever, at whatever time, and like it be organized and it's therapeutic for her.
Yeah, and like, you know, I lived above Whole Foods, and I literally lived at that Whole Foods, and now I don't, and I'm like sad.
I mean,
I haven't cooked in like 3 weeks, it feels like, other than like what little cooking I did in Curacao. That's weird for me. I have no food.
Do you feel any relief when you do travel? So like when you were with Shada, or when you were in Curacao with your mom?
Yeah, I will. There's just like a bit. I think in LA I felt happy.
Mm-hmm.
Curacao was good too. Like, I love the beach.
Yeah.
I love the beach. So I feel like anytime, but I also didn't really I haven't had a lot of alone time recently.
Yeah.
And my social battery just feels like it's completely shot.
Yeah.
And I feel like I need to like sit in a dark room for a few days and like get my shit together.
Speaking of that, I stumbled upon this other therapy, which is like, not that I'm like, sometimes I do kind of feel like I'm shaman-like, because I find all these different like alternative therapies. Because sometimes I just feel like you hit a wall with drugs, and like drugs don't.
I'm not drugged up anymore.
Well,
do you know that?
Well, I'm speaking in general. Yeah.
But I feel maybe I should be.
Well, you weren't getting much relief on the medication
and
either.
Then they were diagnosing me and like trying to figure out what is actually wrong with me, and I still to this day I feel like nobody knows.
Yeah.
So then I
feel like this is when we take up holistic medicine. And I never thought that I would be. I don't believe in oils. I'll never believe in oils or rocks.
What does an oil do? I guess I've never even. What can you give me?
Well, you know, some people, you know, you have those people that come into the hospital and are like, oh, well, like, you know, I have AFib, so I put this oil right here on my left palm.
I've never heard of that.
That's bullshit.
Is it?
You know,
is that is that like Chinese medicine?
I hate to knock anyone's, you know,
yum
alternative.
What is it? Yuck someone's yum.
What does that mean?
That you like if it's
yuck someone's yum?
Yeah, like you don't want to yuck their yum. It's yum to them, but it's yuck to you.
Okay, well, I don't want to yuck anyone's yum, but there are people who believe, you know, oils cure certain things, and I think that, you know, mint will help you from throwing up. I believe that. But that's about it. Rocks, I don't really believe in rocks. Crystals, not really a crystals girl. But anyway, there's this therapy that it's called dark therapy, basically. It's this thing. Is it upstate New York? It might be upstate New York. I have to pinpoint, but I followed them. And you basically sit in pitch black darkness for like 3 to 4 days. And
do you eat?
Yeah, they bring you all your food, but you're in pitch black. You have
That sounds like
special glasses.
isolation.
It's underground, so it's dark,
silent.
Yeah,
and you
it's
can't
silent.
watch TV.
No.
What do? You sit with your thoughts? That would make me crazy.
Yeah.
Can you imagine me in that room? I can't do that.
But like you have to settle yourself.
Yeah, settle myself all the way to the fucking mental hospital.
But do you think that like part of it could be, self-control and mind over matter type of thing?
Sure. Yeah, I believe
I'm
in,
intrigued. I think that I'm going to be trying a lot more things as I'm,
Okay, I'll start with the ketamine therapy and we can go from there.
the dark room therapy.
I'm not doing that. I'm not signing up for that.
I'll
not
do it.
now.
I'll do everything.
You can do it
first. Yeah.
The other thing is I don't have my dogs.
Oh.
I haven't had them for over a month.
Are
Or
they
about
in
a month.
Boston?
They're in Boston. And it's ruins
You want
me.
Jasper?
Yeah, I do. I walk out in the morning, this will make me cry. And there's no one to greet me. Or if I walk home at night and no one's there, it is so lonely. Because you're used to it. Like, there's no pitter patter.
This girl is going to cry.
I miss my dog so much. You're crying too. Why?
No. I am tearing up a little bit. I don't know why, but I'm not crying because it's...
Like, when I said goodbye to them, I knew it was going to be a long time, and I cried. My dad was making fun of me for crying because I was just
honestly, it would have been me and Cyril both. Okay. Yeah, I thought I loved Jasper a lot.
I just want
I'm trying to figure out where I can send him for the month.
When you go to Paris?
Yeah.
Oh, I need to talk to you about something else unrelated.
Okay. Give me a second to stop crying. I don't know.
This is my friend, and she laughs at me when I cry.
I typically don't laugh at you when you're
Chris is
crying.
fucking laughing. Why is he laughing?
So funny. Not that you're on the edge, but you are.
I just feel like a lot of moving parts, and I really just need to like rub an animal.
Okay, Jasper.
Yeah,
I'll let you can have him.
Okay, I mean I go home on Friday.
Okay,
but like I don't even have to vacuum 3 times a day, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on with my life?
I have no one.
I have nothing.
Oh my God.
I have nothing.
3 times a day. That's kind of a lot, but
they're dogs and they're hairy, but now there's no hair.
Give me your hand.
I'm okay.
And we're gonna pray for her, okay, y'all?
Pray for my dogs too. Like God knows what if they get out before I get home.
Everyone bow their heads.
Let me tell you. Did I tell you about what happened with?
I'm so sorry.
Oh my God! I watched Fighting Temptations 3 times the other day.
With Cuba Gooding Jr. and Beyonce.
Yes. Remember what? Why is that so funny?
My God. I'm not gonna lie. I was actually watching those clips on TikTok because that was a star-studded cast. If we're being quite honest,
but people don't recognize it.
It was
like,
a star.
The OJs were in it.
It's a star-studded cast. I love that movie. I was watching some clips of it on TikTok. Steve Harvey was in it. Chloe Bailey, young Chloe Bailey.
She was the young Beyonce.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Mike Epps.
I love Mike Epps. Weirdly enough. Like, see,
no, I think Mike Epps is. I don't think every comedian is funny.
Mm-hmm.
Like Kevin Hart, don't think he's funny.
I find Kevin Hart so annoying.
I find him very annoying. Mike Epps, I think he's fucking hilarious.
He is.
Any of the kings of comedy.
He's crazy.
Steve Harvey, hilarious. Bernie Mac, hilarious.
One of the best. Remember Steve Harvey when he's pulling out the pack of condoms for Nick Cannon in Love Don't Cost a Thing?
Yes.
Like, this is a classic.
Also, Steve Harvey with hair, very different from Steve Harvey, no hair. Like Steve Harvey morning show.
I learned about the Steve Harvey morning show from you. I didn't know that existed.
Oh my gosh.
Because you sent me something. Well, I don't have the words today.
Yeah, no. But okay. Anyway, the point of you watching the Fighting Temptations 3 times was
because I'm depressed and I just need a dog. Whatever. First off, did you notice that the price of the subway went up? Like, I feel like without warning.
No, but I did,
just looked
however,
$290.
I did, however, notice that when you buy a Metro Pass, they have like Cameron on the little Metro Pass. They have
They have different for celebrating
the 50th year
which
hip hop.
I really do believe that that's fraudulent because I'm like, who decided that it's been 50 years of hip hop? That just seems odd to me.
It does seem a little bit off.
And we're all
years.
just accepting it as like.
So it started in the 80s?
Allegedly. It's all alleged if you ask me.
I'm not doing that math.
I don't know. I just think it's odd.
Is it 50 years of BET?
No, it's not 50 years of BET.
50 years of hip
It's
hop.
50 years of hit. Google it.
It's from 73. I'll look up the exact details.
How do you know that off the top of your head?
Because I've read into it before. It's like the first block party.
The first black party?
Block.
Relax.
Relax. Don't do that to him. Started in New York?
Yeah.
In Brooklyn.
Oh, wow.
My stomping grounds.
Yeah, your home.
Yeah.
Wait, how do we get on that topic?
I don't know. Things are really tragic over here for me today. I'm sorry to the people listening. I would love to talk about the fact that Keke Palmer made the Usher video.
She did.
Did you see that?
And she was like, I don't want to be like your love interest. I want to be you, with her weave down to her ankles.
Oh, see, you know more than I know about this. I just saw that she did the video and I said, excellent.
Are you kidding? It felt like Usher was like her backup dancer.
And Usher just extended his tour dates. He will be
where?
In Vegas when we are in Vegas.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
Oh
I'm buying tickets on Friday.
Now
if you
I have
want.
a choice to make. Do I see him in Paris or do I see him in Vegas?
Maybe you want to see him both ways.
You're right.
Because I personally blacked out the whole first Beyonce concert. I don't know what happened.
Blacked out.
Okay, so I know I'm not alone in saying that I have a million subscriptions and there's no way I'm keeping track of all of them. Just last week, I realized I was paying for not one, but 2 subscriptions to Paramount Plus, and I haven't used that app in months, which is why I use Rocket Money. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills, all in one place. The app is so easy to use, literally all you have to do is push cancel and they do the rest. There's no sitting on the phone with customer service, or trying to reason with a sales rep, or trying to find the cancellation button. Rocket Money does it all for you. Just one button and you're free. Get rid of your unnecessary and unwanted subscriptions today with Rocket Money. Rocket Money also helps you manage all your finances in one place and automatically categorizes your expenses, so you can easily track your budget in real time and also get alerted if anything looks off. Stop throwing away your money today, cancel your unwanted subscriptions, and manage your expenses the easy way by going to rocketmoney.com/codpod. That's rocketmoney.com/CODPOD. rocketmoney.com/codpod.
How long are you going to Boston for?
2 weeks.
Okay.
I think. And I do have a date lined up right when I come back, though.
See, this is the thing. I don't understand. How the fuck are you going out on a date when, like, your anxiety is at an all-time high? You're
that's in 2 weeks, so hopefully I'll be better by then.
Slightly disheveled.
Maybe that's going to be the thing I need to get me going. A little vitamin D.
Girl, now you didn't had the other vitamin D for a couple days now. It didn't really do much.
It didn't do anything, so I got to try the alternative. Alternative medicines, oils, vitamin D, same idea.
No to oils, no rocks. Maybe you should get Reiki energy work.
I was thinking of reaching out to Tiff. Well, we were talking last night, actually. And
love that.
Because she was like, what days are you coming to Boston? And I told her, blah, blah, blah. So hopefully she can, like, cure me.
Or help, get you on,
get me like recalibrated. See, like I guess didn't think my anxiety was this bad, but you're making me feel like it's pretty bad.
No, I just feel like I want you to be, I know what that feels like. And also, I'm having my own anxieties too about shit. I feel like it's coming to an end. I feel like mine's mainly due to just being so busy and not having enough time to do everything I need to do. But I want you to, like, feel settled so that you can be clear and everything doesn't feel like it's, larger than it is.
I need to order a good meal tonight and sit in darkness.
Sit in silence. Be alone with your thoughts.
That I don't know about. I don't really do that very well.
Well, I tried.
I mean, it's not that I can try. We'll see. I am supposed to have someone come over late tonight, and
Who is someone?
I
That's the thing. You always busy. You always doing something.
well,
You're
I feel like
with
I was
someone.
away for so long. Well, it wasn't that long. I was away for like 2 weeks.
She's all over the map. She said, I want to be alone, but I have someone coming over.
Well,
I
I
need
planned-
to reset, but I have a date in 2 weeks. My head's all over the place.
Well,
but
maybe I'll cancel that date. But I've been not talking, but I've known. I met this guy on an app that maybe 2 years ago,
Mhm.
and we follow each other on Instagram. And I feel like we've always talked about it, but we've never actually done it. And I've ghosted him a few times.
And he still wants to see you.
Yeah.
Consistent. I went on a horseback riding date yesterday.
Where did you do that?
On Long Island.
No, you did not.
Yeah, I did.
Bareback?
No.
Did you guys hold hands while the horses were riding next to each
No,
other?
I had a kind of my little horse was kind of like a pistol. He
ran off.
No, he couldn't be like face to face with the other horse.
So you guys weren't on the same horse together. You guys were on
No,
separate
no,
horses.
I'm
Was it
on my-
romantic?
On my own fucking horse. Well, we had a tour guide.
So no.
No, but like we went on like a little trail and it was so much fun. I love horses and I can't wait to have a farm one day. Because I'm gonna have 3. Also, did you know it's only around $25,000 to, board a horse per year?
$25,000.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. You said only $25,000.
Yeah, I feel like I could swing it.
For the horse that you're gonna see once every like 6 months.
No, not once every 6 months. I think you take a break when it starts to get cold outside, but like when it's warmer, I think I'll be out there with the horse, taking some care of it, and then riding
where?
it. In Long Island, perhaps.
I feel like you're fucking with me right now.
I'm not
First
fucking
off,
with
your
you.
face
Okay,
is like
here's the
not
thing.
serious.
Wait, about me going horseback riding
You're-
or me getting a horse?
Both.
Well, okay. It's $25,000 to maintain the horse. I don't know how
Stop.
much it is to
Whose idea was it to go
to
horseback riding?
purchase mine.
You think you know people, and then you fucking are going on damn horseback riding dates, and I'm like genuinely confused.
Why?
What did you wear?
You know what? I wore a trucker hat, I wore a brown tank top, and I wore these like high-waisted jeans, these bootcut jeans, and some thick boots. Honestly, I looked like I've been riding horses my whole life.
Okay.
It was so fun. If you need like an alternative date idea, Long Island, I think it's called DDS, some ranch. Beautiful horses, stunning horses.
What was the name of your horse?
Pedro.
That was the name of the guy from Six Flags. It all came back.
That's really weird.
Isn't that?
Yeah. His horse's name was Pumpkin.
Did he look hot riding this horse?
Honestly, yeah. I was into it.
'Cause
See, but
I feel like
I
if
like
you-
a real country looking guy. I think it's hot,
Okay. What else happened?
Nothing really. We just went on the trail and then we like went to dinner. And honestly, great fucking date. Didn't stop smiling. I just feel like,
I'm being punked. You didn't stop smiling?
well, one, I think it's like a really unique date idea. When's the last time some guy was like, "Let me
That's so
take you-"
interesting because I always tell you that I like to do activities for dates, and you are always like, can't you just go to drinks?
True. True.
So you go horseback riding, and that's normal. But if I just want to like play a little bingo or something, not bingo.
I was
bowl.
like, first of all, how fucking old are you? You want to go play bingo? Which I would go play bingo with you if that's something that you want.
Can you please go to Hibachi with me? Like, I need to put it on the calendar. Is there one around here?
Benihana up on 50 something.
Can we please go?
There's
I'm
only
like
one
so tired of
on the
asking.
island. Yeah, I love.
And then we're
hibachi.
gonna go to karaoke.
Do you know my friend Brian?
Am I supposed to?
I got a friend Brian, and for his birthday every year, hibachi and karaoke
Really?
every year.
We could be friends then.
Yeah, y'all would like each other because honestly, he's always down for some hibachi. And karaoke. But anyway, yeah, I just feel like it was like a cute date. This is an activity that I can get behind. I like an activity as long as it's not a stupid activity.
Well, what's classified as stupid?
Putt-putt.
I haven't eaten today.
Me neither. Yeah, me neither. Putt-putt.
Oh, I like putt-putt. 2 men have told me they loved me after putt-putt. I did not say it back.
Interesting.
Isn't that weird?
Weird.
I think it's the way. I think it's the. I don't know what it is.
I'd rather go full on golfing. Like, take me to the fucking range.
I can't hit a golf ball.
Oh, that's why you like to putt-putt.
Well, I like the idea of something competitive. I like putting
Competitive?
Yes, I like to.
It's putt-putt.
Exactly, but there's a winner and there's a loser. I like that. I like bragging rights. I like to put something on the table beforehand. Like, what are we playing for?
Oh, you trying to
loving
bet.
basketball, playing for your heart.
Skins versus shirts.
No, we keep our clothes on.
Okay, well, I don't know. I just feel like it was like a good alternative. I think I'm starting to open up to more of the, the activity type of date.
Man, this man must be a miracle worker.
Perhaps.
I can't get you to do shit. I'm also not having sex with you.
True.
Why are you smiling?
Because it was just like, I pictured it for a second.
Me having sex with you?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be the other way, right? It wouldn't even be us having sex together. It would be me having sex with you. Oh, there's a lot of things. I don't want to go there. So I'm moving on.
Okay.
I'm moving on.
I'm proud of you.
Today's episode is sponsored by Nutrafol. Did you know that hair thinning will happen to approximately 1 in 2 women? If you're among them, know that you are not alone. Thinning is normal, and Nutrafol helps women address it from within with science-backed supplements. I, like 50% of women, was experiencing hair thinning both around my hairline and as a result of wearing extensions. But since I've introduced Nutrafol to my supplement routine, I have noticed a significant difference in my once concerning thinning patches. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist-recommended hair growth supplement, clinically shown to improve visible thickness and strength. Unlike traditional hair health products that focus on a singular cause, Nutrafol's whole-body approach uses medical-grade, clinically effective ingredients to target multiple causes affecting hair health, including hormones, stress, lifestyle, metabolism, nutrition, and aging. I've been taking Nutrafol for about a year now, and I can confidently say I see the difference, and I'm not alone. In a clinical study, 86% of women reported improved hair growth after taking Nutrafol's women's hair growth supplement for 6 months. Take the first step to visibly thicker, healthier hair. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter the promo code CODPOD. Find out why over 4,000 healthcare professionals recommend Nutrafol for a healthier hair. Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code CODPOD. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code CODPOD.
I went to a really cool party in the Hamptons on Friday, and it was.
Oh wait, you went with Grace.
It's just crazy that there's such a stigma still with smoking.
Marijuana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
so you went to it
was a House of Puff party.
I thought it was a Lazy Susan.
No, this was House of Puff.
Yeah.
And the amount of people that came up to me about me destigmatizing the smoking weed, as if I'm some sort of weed smoking role model.
But I think you are.
Apparently I am. I'm a star.
Yeah. She'll take
House of Puff makes luxury smoking accessories for the modern woman.
Oh, so
you said the modern woman?
That's what it says.
It sounds like a fucking. Sounds like a 1960s ad for the modern woman, stay-at-home mom.
Okay. They did give in the gift bag. There was this cool rolling tray that was made out of what looked like. Actually, I have no idea what it was made of, but it was cute. But I don't know how to roll J, so I can't use it.
Yeah, because you use cones, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that you kind of are like not a voice, but you're very public with like your marijuana usage and kind of just very upfront with it. Whereas like most people are doing it behind closed doors, obviously because it does have the stigma that attached to it, but you're like very free about it. Also, guys, when I first met Mya, this girl would walk around with fucking blunts in like a little tin container and just like we'd go to a restaurant and she'd
not
this is true. She would have her little blunts in a tin container and we would be like going to a restaurant or something. She'd be like, well, how long's the wait? 5 minutes. She'd be like, 5 minutes? All right, I'm gonna go smoke really quick. She'd whip it out, or she'd walk into a restaurant with the fucking blunt in the side of her mouth.
No, I would never do that.
I've
never done that.
But that, oh my God, remember that time we were at the
Jersey,
diner?
I knew you were talking about the Jersey diner.
There's like a 10-minute wait. We turn around.
Who doesn't like to smoke before they eat?
We turn around. I'm like, where the fuck is Mya? She is just, I look out the window and I lean back to like see where she is out the window. I see this girl. First of all, she has on something crazy. She looks like she just walked outside the house. She got her like house slippers on. She got a dress and like a little sweater on. And she's just sitting there and just smoking her little
I'm pretty sure I passed it to you too.
You definitely did, but it was just so funny looking out the window and just seeing you and you weren't even looking at anything, just looking at the road.
I was probably at peace.
Just looking at the road. Like, I wish I could capture all of the moments that you just like are in your own fucking zone, smoking your blunt and just like chilling. Like, it's very meme like. Yeah, honestly, you should fucking embrace it and lean into it.
Well, we'll see. I feel like at some point, someone needs to make a strain after me, like Mya.
Maybe you will just have like your own weed.
I do need to learn how to like grow marijuana.
It's a billion-dollar industry, and it's
no. Listen, I'm working on like my sister and I are going to start a weed company.
No, I think you should. I think it's the future. I'm not very public with my weed smoking, even though I do smoke weed, but I smoke weed more socially, but also. When I was full-time in the hospital, I couldn't really.
Oh, because you would get drug tested.
Well, you get drug tested upon hire, and then like if they feel like if they need to drug test you, like they will give you a random. But to be quite honest, not every single hospital, most hospitals and most doctor friends that I have, they all smoke weed. They all smoke weed.
I don't know a single person that doesn't smoke weed.
Yeah. Actually, like it's so normalized and it's crazy that we're still criminalizing,
I used to think weed was like a drug for losers. Like growing up.
My mom would still say it is.
I had boyfriend's really a strong term for who he was, but like in high school, this guy that I was seeing, if you will, and he would smoke a lot of weed and I thought he was such a fucking loser. And I was like, how am I seeing you?
But I do think that like in high school, it is loserish. Because
like my sister smoked a lot of weed in high school. I thought she was like, I was like, you're a pothead. Like you actually have a problem.
Because you have that persona that's attached to it. Like you're just like, you don't really do much or say much, and like you don't have much to contribute.
But I'm the most productive when I'm high.
Yeah,
creatively.
But I think because you're functioning at such a high, like at a high level already, and weed can kind of like bring you down to like what other people would consider normal.
Yeah, it does.
So, like, for a person who's got, like, high anxiety, high stress, and that type of thing, yeah, I think it's a fucking great alternative to medication, like, prescription medication. But also, at the same time, it's like, if this person does have, like, a chemical imbalance that needs replacement with prescription medication, it can hinder, your reality of like exactly what you need and what type of medicine and the dosage, I think in high school it is kind of loserish. Like you go out and get a job and be out in the world and have real problems and then smoke weed.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know how my sister got into smoking weed. I didn't even smoke weed in college or anything either. I didn't. Lexi did whatever she wanted to do with her life. Like she was a younger sibling that got away with murder.
Okay.
I don't think she was like publicly smoking.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like smoking in the house. It's not like it is now where it's like Lexi will literally light up a J in the middle of the kitchen, which I still think is crazy.
I think that's a little crazy.
Like I'll go to my room.
I'll say bad words in front of my mom, but I would never.
I don't swear in front of my mom.
I would never light a blunt.
I don't swear in front of my mom unless I'm reading something or like reenacting something. Like I remember even last year when the trailer dropped for Summer House, I was like, right before it dropped, I knew exactly what was going to be in it. And I was like, I'm letting you guys now know. I told the girl, you can feel whatever the fuck you want to feel, bitch. And I was like, and I'm sorry.
Wow, that's what you had to warn your mom about?
Well, I just thought like she should know. Because that was like a spicy moment.
Yeah. I mean, my mom's kind of a sailor, so.
My parents don't really swear a lot.
Oh my God, my mother is a sailor and she raised us a couple sailors and you get what you put into it. So, but yeah, I think my mom couldn't smoke weed. Dude, if she found out that I was even drinking alcohol in high school, she always threatened to send me to rehab immediately. No questions
I didn't
asked.
party in high school. I didn't drink or anything. I was just like not interested in getting in trouble. My school was so strict. I was like, I'm not going to go down that path.
Yeah, I smoked in high school. I smoked a lot my freshman and sophomore year of high school.
You're such a weird person. Like you're an oxymoron. You like
because I do think it's loserish, and I thought it was loserish of me. And then I realized that the friends that I was hanging around were losers. And I was like, oh my gosh, I need to pivot. But I thought it was cool at the time. I think truly smoking in high school is like way too early, and I would never let my kid do it. You heard it here first. But I just think like there's so much more other shit that you could be doing besides sitting and getting high.
I honestly feel like you could apply that to my life now. Like I could be doing something else other than the 30
but you're
minutes I'm
doing
smoking.
things. Your bills are first of all, you live on your own. Your bills are paid every month. No eviction notices. Like you take care of 2 dogs. You run a couple companies. Like you can smoke weed.
The dogs.
Are you about to cry again because I said the dogs?
I am okay. It's just been really hard.
Okay.
I mean,
I didn't even say their names.
Please don't say their names.
I'm not.
Don't.
No,
I can't handle it.
I'm not.
And like my dad's not sending me cute photos of them, like so it doesn't give me the like I need more.
Okay.
I mean, I literally smoke pretty much every day. I go through phases where I don't smoke at all.
Wait, didn't you go through a phase where you like didn't smoke for like a month?
Yeah.
Was that like a reset for you?
I didn't smoke, I didn't drink.
A voluntary reset or
I was just like I don't want to.
But do you feel like your tolerance got
lower
once you started smoking again?
I don't even know if I'm like sometimes I wonder if I'm just enjoying the activity of like being outside and actually like yesterday I was like, am I even inhaling this? Like I don't even know if I'm actually paying attention to what I'm doing. It's just like the act of like taking a moment to myself.
Yeah.
With my headphones in and listening to something like gory. And
do you eat edibles?
Not a lot.
I can't eat edibles.
I get
the spins.
Yeah, that. And also I feel like sometimes you're high and you're just like, when is this going to end? I feel like edibles can have that like long-term effect. I don't necessarily love that. I'd rather like hit a J and move on with my day.
That's the thing about edibles. You cannot control your high. Once you do it, you're fucked. In it. Like you are in it for the next few hours and you can't even fucking press rewind.
It's awful.
It's miserable.
I don't like that.
No. And I've been there way too many times where I done fucked myself over. First of all, I'm such a lightweight. 10 milligrams, I'm stupid high. I'm stupid high. Like I can't form a sentence.
Miss being stupid. Like I don't get stupid high anymore. And maybe it's because I'm not trying hard enough. But like when I first started even dabbling with weed, I would take edibles and like go to like the museum and I'd have the fucking giggles. Like you could not control me. I'd be like that girl
I got the
giggling
giggles in high school.
Silent room.
I don't get the giggles anymore.
I don't either. And I think that that's kind of sad.
Yeah. Like what?
Like you couldn't take me anywhere.
Yeah. Yes, he's not even, but now I only really do it socially. And even then I'm always kind of like, like I'm okay. But I do like when you smoke, you can kind of control how high you want to be, take a break, come back to it.
I don't like to smoke socially as much because I don't talk as much. So I'd rather not drink. I get quiet.
You are
I'm like you in a normal setting. I'm in my head. Like thinking everything through. You know how you do that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's me when I'm like,
oh my God,
high.
I did that the other day on the way home.
Got high.
No, not got high. No, not. I was like so just like done. I hit my social battery, my social limit, and I was like, I can't speak to another person. I went to a full lunch and drove home 3 hours from the Hamptons and didn't say a single fucking word. I was like, I can't do it. Like I don't. But someone say I'm crazy, whatever. But. Yeah, you get like in your own little world.
I'm just unbothered.
You're on your phone. Also, your phone is the most important tool that you have also because you are either giggling at little videos by yourself or you're watching something or you like want to go watch a show. Damn, now that I think about it, you are weird. But it's like the amount of times I've just like seen you in your own little...
Because it's like my happy place.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't even know what to call it. People are like, what's Mya doing? I'm like, I don't know. She's like doing Mya right now. Like,
and that's the thing. People will not bother you when you're high. Whereas like they just think you're like trying to be antisocial, they're all up in your space. When you're high, they're like, we're gonna leave her be.
Yeah.
I want to get high now. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go home and get. Oh, we have no.
No, you're not going home.
We have so much shit to do. I hate this day.
All right. All right, guys.
I'm so sorry for this.
Yeah. Mya.
Tears were shed. Lives were lost.
No lives were lost.
Yeah, my like dignity was lost after this recording.
That for sure, because you cried.
Twice.
A couple times.
And you guys laughed at me.
So dramatic.
I know. You know what?
You are
like,
so
when
dramatic.
we finish with this, my friend Nini was talking to this guy last night and she was drunk. And she was like, I promise I was channeling Mya. I was the most dramatic person out there, which I was like first offended at by. I was like, that's rude. I'm not that dramatic. But also, what did you say? And then she literally started saying lines that were straight out of my playbook. And I was like, oh my God. Like, I am
like
a
blanket
psycho.
statement type of
like lose my number. I say that all the time.
Never speak to me again. I never want to see you.
I speak in extremes is really what it comes down to. Like I speak in like superlatives.
What's funny that your shirt says all or nothing. And
That's
sometimes
me.
it's like all or nothing. It's
nothing.
very much your entire personality. All or nothing.
Yeah. I got into a fight. It wasn't a fight. I just got in my feelings about something the other day with this guy and he was so patient. And then you could just tell he didn't want to fight and he was just going to let me have my moment. But then he just handed me a chicken nugget and put it in my mouth. And I was like, and everything was okay.
No, seriously, that was like me the other day. I was like not in the mood, but like people still kept like trying to talk to me or whatever. And then we get into the other car. We drop the rental car off. We get in the car and he's like, do you want this drink? And I just was like,
yeah.
So
and then everything
was
was
sorry
okay.
for being crazy. I get it.
Yeah.
Also hormones. To be fair, I was on my period. That's why I was
Mine
being
is
that way.
2 weeks late.
Well, guys, tune in next time because we might have a baby on the way.
Luckily,
Who's to say?
you sent me a pregnancy test last year, and I'm planning.
That's probably expired.
Is it like what?
You look on the.
So.
Well, I don't know. I don't want you to get like an altered result because you.
Well, I know I'm not
pregnancy
pregnant,
test.
so I just need to confirm that. I would like my period to come though. It's been a while.
We won't take you to the doctor after this.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Goodbye.
We'll see you guys later. Oh, Jesus.
I'm not pregnant.
Getting through that was a little tough.
Wouldn't you know if you were pregnant, you would feel it in your body?
No. You know those fucking people that...
But I haven't.
You know that TLC show? I was pregnant and I didn't know it?
No, yeah. I know that show, but do you want me to call a car?